So, Ripha, Raffa, Reef match. Going to sparring ring for game 1. Which is still a best of 3. We're going with classic Ripha and Raffa going with the Popper and Burchuck. Ripha gets the first bit of damage with the Dragon Laser, and a bit of follow-up with more lasers gets that nice cheeky grab, putting Raffa about a third of health down. And now Raffa is under half health, gets his first hit of the contest on Ripha. Ripha just guarding, but unfortunately eats a Cobra grab. Raffa goes for another, gets knockdowns with the Popper, goes for another grab, gets poked back with the Tri-Blast while Ripha has his rush. Raffa has rush as well. Raffa within the territory that will get him killed if Ripha lands his rush.
Oh, but he's not going to land the... Raffa's not landing the rush. Ripha, the Ice Dragon cancel, about to take this round if he lands one more hit, and that was the most seamless transition back into commentary I've ever done.
Burchuck lands, Ripha comes out with the rush.
He needed one hit of it and just decided to burn it. Oh my gosh.
Ripha, formerly famous for holding on to rush, has definitely seemed to have changed that up recently.
Maybe burning it a little too soon right here. Would have been able to get out of the situation if he kept onto it right there. Sparring ring? Who chose sparring ring? Ripha chose sparring ring? Really? With Ice Dragon as his main arm? I'm kind of surprised. And oh my gosh, after a knockdown due to Ninjara jank, he wakes up right back into that rush. Unfortunate for the character. But it is one of the only few bad things about Ninjara. Oh, yep, that Ice Chain is going to do it for Raffa right there. Not getting it perfect, but still having like 90% of his health remaining.
Yeah, not looking like that bad an idea for Ripha to guarantee that first round now.
He's going to be switching over to the Popper and the... I'm sorry, I meant the Slap and the Tri-Blast. I again got confused by the names of who was who. The Slap and the Tri-Blast are going to be his tools for this round. Going for the rush right here. Not holding on to it. Oh, I see what he's trying to do, but 2 flurry rushes are going to be way too much for Ninjara to be able to teleport through. And he's going to be at a major disadvantage going in.
Yep, Snake Boy is proving to be incredibly dominant in this round as well. Ripha's cheeky slaps and cheeky pokes aren't really managing to break through these obscenely large, quick arms from the Raffobra.
Oh, and Raffa getting the finishing hit in there, finishing up that game of Snake and Mouse. Can you guys please get hit by the Mander? Thanks. Ripha says to him in the chat. Let's see what they're going to be going here. They're going over to Buster already.
We're going back to our delightful beach episode we saw earlier.
Yeah, let's see if Ripha's able to pull anything new out from his G-string, or if he's going to be, unfortunately, losing here once again to Raffa. Alright, Raffa's got that megawatt in tow, but he's going to be going with the Chuck and Popper again. Ripha switching back over to his Dragon set. Makes sense, because when you're playing on Buster Beach with a Dragon, it's kind of like you're playing a MOBA within a... You got 2 lanes to defend, and that's really all you got to worry about.
Yeah, although Raffa taking the early advantage in the set does eat a bit of explosion, makes Ripha taste a bit of his own explosion.
Ooh, knocked down again. Ripha has just not been able to get out of the putting on. Does get a knockdown, but once again, Raffa is going right back into his face any way he can. Has to retreat a little bit at first, but once he finds that opening, he's never backing down. Ripha goes for his rush right here. Is going to land. At first looks like it might miss, but 360 damage going in the end. And health is now into Ripha's favor.
Yeah, although Raffa has that rush available, he's going to burn it now.
Yeah, it goes right through the Dragon and 320 damage back to Raffa's favor, excuse me. Only needs one more hit, and with Ninjara in the wall against a Birdchuck Popper, there's not a lot of options he had.
Raffa 1 round away from setting up a match with Iceman.
He's going to be sticking with the same arms, but so is Ripha, who is starting on the back wall now. Raffa advancing instantly, not taking any time to dawdle. Instead, just going to start his assault early from this mid-range. Goes over the barrier, goes for an ice chain, can't land any of those grabs, and the third one is punished by Ripha's
350
damage.
Oh man, you could tell how badly Raffa wanted that grab, and Ripha just denied him not once but twice.
He just wanted to have a hug, but Ripha would not let him have any action whatsoever, denying him. And Raffa is now retaliating with his own rush for 310. Still Ripha at an advantage. Raffa needs to make something work, but on the stage and with that grab damage, he's definitely going to be able to.
Ripha very close to having rush. Might want to try and burn it to get a confirmed victory in this round and keep himself in the tie.
There's the ice. Let's see what Raffa's going to do. He's respecting that rush, probably smartly, just not choosing to approach. He can't time out, obviously, but he can get hit by the rush. Not at that range. He can't, though. Getting pulled out of the way by the Tri-Blast.
Pushed down the ramp.
Raffa's about to get his rush. This could kill if it lands, but it's not going to have the chance to. The dragon is going to snipe him. Let's see, any changes by either of them? Probably not. I mean, Raffa saw what happened when he ran Megawatt the last time that they were on Buster. So I don't imagine he's going to probably be pulling it out. He's probably just got it in his set for if he feels like he
tried the grab read. Ripha appearing out of thin air.
Oh, is that gonna break? No, not quite. Ninjara actually does out of the time. Fantastic use of the one time Ninjara actually has a shield.
Mental stuff there. Ripha dancing on the edge of defeat.
Yeah, he's dancing with Cobras right now. Last hit scenario for him. Goes for his rush right here. Jumps out of the way of the grab too, but not able to make anything happen because of it, and Raffa's rush is back online now. If he's going to get something happening, he really needs to be able to cancel that.
Here it comes.
Oh, able to get out of the way at the beginning, but Ninjara just doesn't have the tools or the speed to get out of the way at the end. And that one is going to Raffa. Gosh, the supposedly unchallenged king of Europe just getting dominated right there at the end by Raffa.
Yeah, Raffa showing why, we need Raffa back in the scene more permanently, son.
Yeah, he takes his breaks every now and then, but when he comes back, this man just starts dropping trains on people.